the need for proper and strong leadership is more important than ever. And I don't only mean business leadership, even though this is what I'm going to talk about in today's video. You can be a strong leader and lead your family or sports team or community. In this video, I would like to share my 3 tips on how to build transparency as a corporate leader or entrepreneur. So let's cut to the chase, let's go. Trust and transparency are fundamental to business success. A survey by Ernst Young in 2019 found that less than half of global professionals trust their employer, boss, team, or colleagues. So as a leader, how do you build transparency? Number 1, build connection through frequency. Hold frequent check-ins or one-on-ones with your team. Trust starts with honest, open dialogue, and the frequency of that dialogue matters just as much as the content itself. Employees should know that you have their back, and that only happens through regular check-ins or individualized conversations. If you meet with employees once a week for 10-15 minutes and simply ask, what are you working on and how can I help? It goes along the way towards building trust. When you take time to hear from each team member on their near-term priorities, while also letting them know we don't need to solve everything this week, you move the relationship forward and see stronger engagement and performance. Number 2, build transparency into the culture. People want to work for leaders who are authentic and transparent. However, some leaders struggle with consistency. Trust takes commitment. Embracing transparency requires leaders to openly share both good and bad news. Some leaders hesitate to be transparent because they worry they will be viewed as less authoritative. I believe this is completely false. People want to connect with their leaders. Leaders have to exhibit behavior they want their team to imitate, and openly share problems they are facing and lessons they've learned. When leaders aren't open to discussing challenges facing their business, this gap can create a loss of trust. Remember, as a leader, the buck stops with you. Number 3, encourage and empower. Enthusiasm is a force multiplier. Negativity impacts energy, which decreases motivation by creating stress. As leaders, we can use every opportunity we can find to provide positive encouragement. In my experience, employees will find ways to deliver results beyond expectations when leaders express encouragement and sincere appreciation for their accomplishments. By recognizing employees for their performance, you give them the opportunity to shine through projects, which increases motivation and confidence. So, to wrap up, build connection through frequency, build transparency into the culture, encourage and empower. And please listen to the verb I use, build, step by step. You get the point. Leaders who focus on each of these areas position themselves to succeed in inspiring their teams to do their best work while building relationships that are vital to the success of the business in the future.